Good afternoon. It's just after Christmas. The family have all disappeared to visit their family. I've been left here to look after the dog, and coincidentally, this massive great box full of random cassettes has arrived from eBay. I paid 11 quid for this, and it was listed as a bundle. And in the pictures of the bundle, I could just see a fair amount of Type 2s. And I just wanted to buy it. I thought I'd make a short video about unboxing, see what's in it, because I just love looking at them and seeing if we can find some high quality or some usual cassettes, get some recordings done, and see where we go. I have kind of half unpacked it because the guy said he'd separated the Type 2s from the Type 1s. So there's a lot of chaff on the top, which I'm going to have a quick flick through, spend a couple of minutes looking through it. There's things like this, some really retro looking insert cards there that are in reasonable nick. Some of these have been used, some of them haven't, but they're all unwrapped. And I just want to see what I got for my 11 quid. I think I was very lucky with this auction. Why nobody else bid on it, I don't know. Maybe that's maybe people will be screaming at me these are a load of crap, but we'll see. And then maybe we'll do some recordings and see where we get with it. But I'm going to pull through this stuff, separate it off into piles, and see what we got. So in the days of forgotten media, I quite like just looking at random cassettes and seeing what somebody's taken the time and the effort to see what they put on it. And there's obviously a lot of different design features of cassettes that are quite enjoyable to look at. So this is the first one from the pile of rubbish. I'm not going to go through all of these, but no idea what that says on it. The something tire, but you do get a lot of these cassettes that are just kind of unidentifiable, and looking at the state of that, I don't think I'll particularly be doing anything with it. It'll go on the recycle pile for some other project another time. But there's a lot of these Beatles Past Masters Volume 2. Not sure what kind of cassette this is, but and some Neil Young on the other side as well. It looks like it's not got a tabs for a Type 2. It looks like a Type 1. The sponges are generally the issue with these. Once they get to a certain stage in their life, they are probably toast. Nice sticker there. Now on chrome tape. Another unidentifiable one, and it says Pink Floyd Wish You Were Here. It might be worth a play. I was going to stick that in the maybe pile. Dixon's. There's a name you don't see very often. Made in West Germany. So we're showing our age there. But a Type 1 bias for FE. So it's a ferric. Or maybe this isn't the correct one, but scene layer card for details. This looks like a pre-recorded tape and not the actual Dixon's tape. But again, I really enjoy putting these in and just seeing what's on them. 9 times out of 10 they're panpipe moods or something like that. But every now and again you get a bit of Bowie and it's recorded well. But I love the design of this. And the fact that it's made in West Germany, that's lovely. I like that one. So we'll keep hold of that one. Julan? Not sure what that is. What is this one? Called Chisel. Side 1. There's a lot of numbers on this one. It's quite interesting. Recording Studios Limited, Alexandra House, Lancashire. Square 1. I've not seen this one before. Nothing on that side. So it looks pre-recorded of something, and maybe somebody's recorded over it. Who knows? But that's what's the inlay card say? Scarlet Town. Well, we'll maybe have a listen to that one. And then you got the usual some Elkie Brooks on a Type 1. What's this? Elkie Brooks. Ladybird Story. And the Cause, Talk on Corners. That is 100% not my vibe. A couple more piles of these unidentified Type 1. Good old BBC FX60. 60-minute tapes, not a major fan. Most albums are recorded for 45 minutes aside, so there's a time and a place. Oh, there we go. I've got a 90. These actually record quite well, I've found, for a Type 1. These aren't too bad for if you just want to play about and do a little bit of recording. They bias quite well. This one looks unused, so keep that on the keep pile. Queen Live Magic, BCD, I'm not sure what BCD means. I'm not sure what that tape is, again, unidentifiable. Live Magic from Queen. We've done the last three of this little pile that I pulled out. What's this one? Love Cats. I'm not sure if that's a statement or a question. And Patsy Kinsey, Take These Dogs Away From Me. Animal theme. I'm keen to see what's on Love Cats. Or maybe that's a band that I'm unaware of. Not sure. I'll have a listen to that later. Last few, some random inlay cards. Bit some Kenny Rogers, Jolene, Dolly Parton. Country Music Greatest Hits, not a bad album. And a typed one. Or printed. I appreciate these. This is full on late 70s, 80s. Someone's actually taken the time to... Big Mouth Strikes Again, Steely Dan. Simply Red. Not a bad album, honestly. Where that is, I don't know, but that one's on this side. And another one. Same one. Dukes of Hazzard theme. That's a personal favourite. Chris Christopherson. I'd like to find that, wherever that is. Let's see, we'll have a listen to that. Whitney Houston, etc. Yeah, not my thing. And we've got Woolworths Chrome. The finest of Woolworths Type 2 cassettes. Looks unused. Looks, it's pretty cheap, honestly. It'd be interesting to see how that bias is on a deck, but that one looks pretty much unused. And our last thing is a blank inlay card before I get to the next pile. Alright, so we're into the Type 2s now. So these are, Type 2 cassettes they command silly prices at times. Obviously sealed, you know, they bring reasonable prices because they don't make them anymore. But even used Type 2s, you know, some of them are £3-4 each, which makes me wonder why. Sometimes I've had a Type 2, the best cassette in the world, and the first 20 seconds of it is absolutely unrecordable. Highs and lows all over the place. But I'm going to flick through these Type 2s, see what we got. Ray Ritchie, no idea who he is, but this is a Memorex CDX. Now, if the quality of recording is anything like the quality of the printing on the tape, perhaps these aren't to be recorded on. But it does say Ray Ritchie, but this does look pretty much unused. Nothing really fancy about that, but it, you know, Type 2. It's a 90, it's a Memorex, again, a name you don't see very often nowadays. And we've got, there's a load of these basically. There's 1, 2, 3, so that's 4 in total. 5, 6, 7. Presumably these were pretty cheap. 8. Remember these were on the budget end. Right, we've got some ones that I love. Look at that. Boots Audio. Super Chrome, not just Chrome. Super Chrome. Oh man. Just the design of that inlay is beautiful. It's a bit grubby, this one. Type 2 high bias. Generally I find that black case cassettes, I have maybe a stupid view of black case cassettes, is that they're poor quality. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong. But all of these Type 2s I'll at least try and bias. This one has no writing on it whatsoever. Whether it's got a recorder, I'm not sure. But look at the... let's just look at that. CRX2. They're all a bit dusty as well, somehow. But tape looks in reasonable condition. So I like that one. What's next? SciShow. I watched a program about SciShow the other day. They are, from what I believe, it was actually an English company that pretended to be Japanese. Oh well, actually says made in Switzerland. There you go. Maybe a Swiss company then. But they wanted a Japanese name or a Chinese name at the time to compete with the other manufacturers of the same, kind of ilk, and they did all right. So look at that. Love that. Chrome again, Type 2. Let's have a look at cassette. Oh, what's this? Frank Zappa Overnight Sensation. I'd love to see if these are, and one size fits all. I'd love to see if these are actually recorded well, and we've got a track list in there as well. I'd love to see if these are recorded well, because a lot of the time you pull these out and the levels are all over the place, or they're just terrible. Look at that. Magnificent performance in music reproduction. Made in Japan. It basically says there, do not copy other people's music. Look at that. That is Boz Scaggs. I'm not sure if that's the artist or the person's name. Ray Charles, Samantha, Lotus 3. The quality of this is just awful. The case moulding's terrible. The label's pretty terrible. That I've seen better days. But design's really nice actually. The green and the black. You know, we're 70s. I'm going to say 70s here. I'm not sure if there's a year on it. No, but that's nice. And there is 3 of these. So we've got 3. That's nice. All similar states of decay, to be honest. What's next? So what have we got next? We've got some of the big hitters. This is why I wanted some of this. Technics with head cleaning tape. High resolution Chrome position XA, RT90 XA. Again, I'm presuming, what have we got on here? 90-minute compact cassette. Not just a cassette, a compact cassette. At the time when there was loads of different sizes, 8 tracks and everything else. And make sure you use a CR2 position. See the table at right. Pretty small table. But black case on there. It says Japan. I'm presuming black cased cassette. Yeah. There's a nice frequency response and dynamic range explanation inside there. What's this look like? That is gorgeous. Look at that. I'm hoping the other side's not written on as well. Oh, Beethoven. A lot of people recorded classical music, didn't they? I find a lot of tapes that have got loads of classical music on them. That is in really good condition though, and if that's pencil, maybe that'll very carefully wear off. But the difference in that between this and that Sony one a minute ago, let me pull the Sony one out. Look at that. That's lovely. I like that. I like the gold. The gold and silver is, from a design perspective, is lovely. So that's definitely a keeper. There's only one of those, which is fine. What else we got? We've got a big stack of CD2 position Chrome Sony. Again, the printing on the tape. How many of these have we got? 2, 3. That's a separate one. We'll come to that one in a minute. 3 of these. Pretty poor printing. So these are a lot later than the previous ones, but again, I mean, it's a CD in Type 2 cassette. We have a very funky Terminator 2 kind of inlay card. I think we're talking early to mid 90s here. This one's got a separate inlay card from a Bush C90, but CD2. Right, okay. Look at this. Look at that. CDX2, and this box is it's actually got one of the old dyno tapes on it as well, a dymo tape. This box is tremendous. If I can get it open. Yeah, so there's no flap at the top. It's simply a hinged front. I like that. Let's have a look at this. This is in a bit of a state, but we've got a foil sticker. CDX2 T. Don't know what T is. I'll have a listen to that. Tell me that doesn't say trans. I think that says trans. It's a shame, isn't it? But I'll have a listen to that and we'll see what kind of trance is on it. That's lovely. The foil on it is it's particularly nice, as I just reflect that. And you got a little play logo there as well. That's nice. I like this. This box is just fantastic. If I can get it to focus. Yeah, it folds on the inside. Body beep ba. C90 CP. That's weird. Consortium for Purchasing and Distribution. Is CP the company and Consortium Purchasing and Distribution is an explanation of the name? I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Canal Road Industrial Estate, Trowbridge, Wiltshire. Manufactured for concerning by KG Engineering in Devon. So this company's made the tape in Devon, sold it to this company, and then they've sold it that way. I don't know. So look at a tape. Oh, yes. Wrapping Up the House. I hope that's 80s rap. Again, cheap case, I imagine. They produced some labels in-house, stuck them on, sold them chrome tapes. What the tape is, I have no idea, but the shell's alright. Tape's in pretty good nick. On this side, we got Bobby Brown, Do Not Be Cruel. Now, to me, don't kick off about this, but that's a girl's handwriting. So, Wrapping Up the House. I might give that a Google and see if that's an actual album. Now, this is one of my favourites. It may be terrible. It may not be a good tape, but it says Nakamichi on it, you know. So they did everything right to me. They produced the right kit. They were called Nakamichi Research Incorporated. You know, everything sounds so Total Recall about it. This is so simplistic, and yet the design of it's lovely. It's a 60, that's fine. Looks nice. Nakamichi compact cassette again. Made in Japan. This back's pretty poor quality, if I'm honest. Let's see. This has got Brunei birds in pencil, so that's good. We can maybe rub that out, clean it up. You know, not really thrilling, is it? Compact cassette. I love that logo there, though. But Brunei birds. Well, that's birds that live in Brunei. Sounds of. Who knows? But again, we've got that's in pencil. Not really that fancy, really. Pretty cheap and nasty looking thing. Sponge in good order. So I just, you know, look at that. That's lovely. Just to look at it. Right, what's next? A CD2 100 boots. I'm definitely taking some design copies from a few different manufacturers with this case, but that's a nice looking case. I presume this 2 means type 2. A little play thing there, so you know what to do with it. And yeah, that's not bad actually. Looks pretty new, but who knows? Who knows? What we got left? Some more exciting ones. We have got a Sony UCX90. See, that's weird. 135 meters. It's the first time I've seen that on a cassette. I'm hoping that the condition of the box is what's making this look terrible, because it seems very strange that the inlays. Yes. Inlay looks a little bit better. It's been taped over. Elaine Page and Paul Simon. Honestly, that's not my favourite combination on a tape, but I don't know if that's been. I presume that's been cut. Has it been cut? Someone will know. Pop that back in there. Tape itself, we're going for purple and silver. Again, same era as the last ones. Pretty basic black case. This does say Sony on the case up there, and it's screwed together, which to me seems a little bit higher quality. But look at the sheen. Adge Cutler. Oh, right, yeah. Didn't see that one. And Elaine Page. Purple. What market were they going for there? Nothing, really, I suppose. Someone just decided that purple was the colour. What's next? Fuji. Berry Docs. I don't actually know what Berry Docs is. I presume that's the formula of the tape. I don't know. But this one's quite a nice looking one. What we got? David Bowie Station to Station, and more David Bowie. Japan, pretty straightforward. Very, very nice actually. This is a nicer feeling tape, and they went for blue, which is fine. Oh, we've got a track listing. Station to Station. The band Hey Little Girl, in Jury, Drumstick, Ain't Half Bad, Some Clever Bastards, Reason to Be. Oh, we've got a bit of a mixture on that one. Andy Warhol and whatnot. I'll have a listen to that later. What's left in the box? We're about halfway through, but to be honest with you, that is the more exciting stuff kind of out the way. We've got AGA Stereo Chrome HD. It annoys me so much when, I mean, you're going to naturally stack a tape like that, aren't you? Why is the label upside down? Come on. Someone's got to have taken charge of that at some point. Stereo Chrome. Not Chrome. Chrome. 60+6. I don't know why. Is that 66 minutes? 60+6. That looks unused. That looks new. Yeah, that looks absolutely brand new. Not very exciting design-wise. Orange and silver. It works, you know, complements each other very beautifully. Made in Germany, that one, so it's a bit later. It's not West Germany. So, and then we are into some pretty basic Type 2 stuff after that. A UCX90. No idea whether Warren Zenon is going to sound nice out of that. We've got some of the BBC ones, which are Chrome, which I've not seen before. I'd be keen to see what we've got on there. 1361, 40, 1145. Maybe somebody had an index of what was on what, and the index book is now gone. So CDS 90s. Quite looking forward to seeing what those BBC ones are like, because the Type 1s aren't bad. Sony CD2. That seems like an earlier version of the one we looked at. Sorry, a later version of the one we looked at previously. The printing's a bit better on it. Germany. Dict. Half blank. Dictation, maybe. What else we've got now? We have got more CD. It's Scotch XS290. That's a nice looking tape. That is a nice looking tape. And you've got an arrow there to tell you how to take it out. But again, that seems unused. 11 quid, guys. 11 quid. Oh, another one of them, and another one of them. That's 3. We're getting to the end now. We're getting to the end, guys. As exciting as I can get over cassette tapes. A JVC AF290. Looks to be in pretty good shape. It's been played a couple of seconds. Maybe somebody's just checked to see what's on it. What else we got? CD2 position Chrome, early 90s, I'm going to guess. Loads of these. More cliches. Another Boots. Another Boots design theft. CP290. What's this one? This is a Memorex. I'm not a fan of Memorex, if I'm honest with you. CDX. Memorex, to me, I just think of those yellow and blue tapes that are, I've got one kicking about somewhere, and they look good, but they're pretty terrible. We've got, what is it? ESP BGs. It doesn't look. I'm not going to listen to this. It's gone in the recycle pile. Someone's reprinted the inlay card. It's a cheeky way, you know. That's theft of audio straight away. You know, it's a pirated cassette. But so I'll do the right thing with that and chuck it in a bin, because I ain't going to listen to it. And our last 4 then, we have got Fuji Dr2 extra slim cases. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So not bad really. They don't look used either, if I'm honest with you. Oh, who takes the time to Tipex all that out and then redraw the lines? Quite impressive, really. Well, that's strange. The case has an indentation at the top. That's why it's extra slim, to fit the top of your tape in. That's nice. I like that. So all in all, not a bad haul really. I mean, I'm not expecting all these to be absolutely perfect, and I quite like having a listen to some of these to work out what's on them, and, you know, working it out from there. But a massive great haul there. That's all the Type 2s, all the stuff that I'm going to keep. This is the chaff pile. Who knows what I'll do with that, to be honest with you. Maybe donate them to somebody else. So, I mean, if you're in the UK, get in touch, send me a message, and you can have them if you want them, because I ain't going to do anything with them. And we'll have a listen to these maybe through the day and see what's on the interesting ones. But I'm really happy with that. That was a really terribly wrought listing with some terrible pictures that just said tapes, and I think I was just lucky, you know. But I'm looking forward to doing some recording. So anyway, I hope you guys had a good Christmas. I'm going to crack on with this eyewear repair video because Belt's turned up for it today. And we'll see you on the next one. Thanks very much. Bye.